Hey ladies, welcome back to the channel where we talk all things fit, feminine and wellness. Now let me ask you real quick, has your period started acting funny lately? One month it shows up like, an uninvited visitor, flooding your clothes and, ruining your day. The next month, nothing, silence, like NEPA during rainy season. No show, no warning, or maybe it's coming twice in 1 month, or you are spotting randomly like your uterus is confused. If this sounds like you, sis, you are not alone and you are definitely not going mad. What you are experiencing might just be perimenopause, a natural but often confused phase in a woman's life. Your body is changing, your hormones are shifting, and your period is simply reflecting the internal chaos. But here's the good news: you can understand what is happening and take back control. So in this video, we are going to break it all down. Why your period is changing, what is normal versus what is not, and when you should actually pick up the phone and call your doctor. So grab your tea or hot water bottle and even your eating pad, and let's talk about it, because this phase might be messy, but you don't have to go through it blind. So what is perimenopause? Let's start with the basics. Perimenopause is the transition phase before menopause, when your ovaries gradually start slowing down production of estrogen and progesterone, the hormone that regulates your menstrual cycle. It usually starts in your 40s, but for some women, especially black women, it can begin as early as your late 30s, and it can last anywhere from 4 to 10 years before menopause officially begins. During this phase, your period might behave like a badly behaved generator, noisy, unpredictable, and completely inconsistent. So what are the changes to expect in your period? The first is skipped period. One of the first changes women notice is missed or skipped period. You might suddenly skip a month and get your period again sometimes. You might skip 2 or 3 months and think, it's finally over, only for your period to bounce back like your ex after you find peace. This is normal. It's a sign that ovulation is becoming irregular. Your ovaries are not releasing eggs as consistently, which throws your cycle off balance. So when are you supposed to be worried? If you go 12 full months without a period, that marks official menopause. But if bleeding suddenly returns after those 12 months, it's time to see a doctor. Secondly, heavier bleeding than usual. Some women experience periods that feel like a floodgate has opened. We are talking soaking pads or tampons every 1 or 2 hours, large clots, or bleeding that lasts longer than a week. Why does this happen? Estrogen levels spike unpredictably during perimenopause. If estrogen is high but progesterone is low, the uterine lining becomes too thick, and when it sheds, the bleeding is heavier. Where to worry is if you are passing clothes larger than 100 naira coin, or bleeding so much you feel dizzy or weak, please see a doctor. It could be a sign of fibroid, endometrial polyps, or even precancerous changes. Third, shorter or longer cycles. Perimenopause can also affect the length of your cycle. Your once regular 28-day cycle might now be 21 days, 40 days, 55 days. Some women get their period twice a month. Others don't see it for 2 months straight. It's all part of the hormonal roller coaster. So an important reminder here: you can still get pregnant during this time. So if you are not trying for a baby, don't ditch your birth control just yet. Then the fourth thing is spotting between periods. Light bleeding outside your normal cycle is also common. It might come mid-cycle, right after sex, or just randomly. This happens because hormone levels drop erratically, affecting how your uterine lining builds up and sheds. Where to worry is if spotting is persistent, painful, or occurs after sex. Speak to your doctor. It could indicate polyps, infection, or cervical changes that needs medical attention. Then the fifth one is cramps and pain changes. Some women notice that their cramps are worse, others feel little or nothing. This shift is because the prostaglandins, the compound responsible for period pain, fluctuating with your hormone. You might also get more back pain, bloating, or even headaches around your period. The sixth thing is changes in flow, color, and texture. Don't be surprised if your period looks different. Some common changes include, darker or brown blood, thicker clots, watery discharge mixed with blood. It can feel scary, but most of the time it's simply due to slower or inconsistent shedding of the uterine lining. Let's pause for a second and talk about red flags. Here is when to worry and call your doctor. Period lasting more than 10 days. Bleeding that soaks through a pad every 1 to 2 hours. Clots larger than a coin. Spotting after sex. Bleeding after menopause. Or feeling fatigue, dizziness, or shortness of your breath with bleeding. This could be sign of uterine fibroid, endometriosis, endometrial hyperplasia, or rarely uterine cancer. Don't let anyone dismiss your concerns with "it's just part of aging." Always trust your gut and get checked. Let's talk how to manage perimenopause naturally. While you can't stop perimenopause, you can manage the symptoms. So first thing is track your cycle. Use a period app or jot it down in a notebook. It helps you identify patterns and changes. The second is eat hormone-friendly foods. Include fiber, leafy green, whole grain, and omega-3s. Avoid too much sugar, caffeine, or deep fried foods. Yes, even puff and dodo. Exercise regularly, even light workouts like walking, yoga, or stretching can balance hormone and improve mood. Another one is use heat therapy. A warm bath or hot water bottle works wonder for cramps and bloating. Then manage stress. Hormonal shifts can mess with your emotions. Try prayer, journaling, counseling, or even sister-to-sister conversations. 6. If your period has turned into a complete mystery, sometimes heavy, sometimes missing, sometimes showing up like uninvited guests, you are not alone. People, you are not alone. Perimenopause is not a punishment. It's a phase, a messy, powerful, and sacred transition into the next chapter of your womanhood. Your body is wise. These changes are not to scare you. They are signs that your system is recalibrating. So listen to your body, track your symptoms, and never be afraid to ask questions or demand answers. Let's remove the shame and secrecy around women's health. One honest conversation at a time. Have you noticed weird changes in your cycle lately? Drop a comment. Someone else might be going through the exact same thing. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with another woman who needs to hear this today. Stay blessed, stay beautiful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.